Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, in the previous video we have started with a new topic, that is direct indirect speech, and in the previous video we have discussed what direct speech means, what indirect speech means. We have seen the structure and we have discussed some important points that are related with the structure of direct and indirect speech. Yes, and at the same time we have seen some examples also to clear all the points. So I am sure that all the things that are related with the basic structures of direct and indirect speech, that is clear to you all. And in today's video we will continue with the topic. Now we will see some kind of changes that we have to do when we are doing the conversion from direct into indirect speech. Okay, so now let's begin our today's video, that is also based on direct indirect speech. So students, now let's see what we are having here. Changes to do while converting direct speech into indirect speech. So till now we have seen the structure that we have to follow when we are writing one sentence in direct speech, and we have seen the structure of indirect speech also. So now we will discuss all the changes that we have to do. Now we will discuss all the changes that we have to perform when we are doing the conversion, when we are converting one sentence from direct speech into indirect speech, right? So we have seen that in the sentence of direct speech we are having two different parts, right? Two clear partitions were there, but in the sentence of indirect speech we are having a simple statement, we are having one simple positive sentence. So how to do the conversion, how to do all the changes that we are having here? So basically three important changes are there. We have to do three changes. So what are these three changes? Let's read once. First change that we have to do, that is the change of tenses. So yes, we have to do this kind of change where in the reported speech, because this thing we have cleared in the previous video, that in the reporting speech we don't do any kind of change in the tense. So this change, that is tense, so change of the tenses, this we have to do in the reported speech. Second, we are having change of pronoun. So yes, all the pronouns that are there in the reported speech, those pronouns are changed. How? That we will discuss in a very detailed manner, that how we have to do the changes in the pronoun. Third change that we have to follow, that is change of time and place words. So what it means? It means that there are certain words and those words are related with time and place. So when we are having any of those words, then we have to change that word in some other word. So that we will also discuss. So these are basically three changes: change of tenses, change of pronoun, and change of time and place words. And one by one we will discuss all the three changes. First of all, we will start with change of tense, and in that point we will read all the rules, all the changes that are related with this point, and we will understand how we have to do the changes in tense and when we do the changes. Okay, so in this manner we will cover all the 3 points. We will see all these 3 changes in a very detailed manner. So let's see how we have to change the tenses. What are the rules that we have to follow when we are doing changes in the tenses, or what are the rules that we have to follow when we are converting a sentence from direct speech into indirect speech. So let's see the rules. The first rule is, if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the verb in the reported speech is not changed. So this is the first rule, and we can say this is the very important rule that we are having here. So just read very carefully, listen very carefully. I am repeating one more time. According to the rule, what we are having here, we are having that if the verb, or we can say reporting verb, so I am sure that you are having a proper idea what reporting verb is and what reported verb is, right? I am repeating one more time. The part of the direct speech in which we are having the name of the speaker and the verb verb that is known as reporting verb, and the part that is in between the inverted comma that is known as reported speech. Okay, so according to the point, if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, so then the verb in the reported speech that is not at all changed. So you know हमारे पास अब सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन है, वो क्या है कि अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब किस में होगा, पास्ट टेंस में होगा, then only we have to do the changes in the tenses. But if the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, so then we don't do any kind of changes in the tense of the reported speech. Clear? Let's see the example to understand this thing more clearly. The example is, he will say Shashi was never late. So first of all, try to understand the two parts that we are having here. The first part is he will say. So this part is known as a reporting verb. Second part, that is in between the inverted commas, that is Shashi was never late. This part is known as reported speech, right? Now according to the rule, we have to look at the tense of the reporting verb. So here we are having will say. So will say means we are having future tense here, future simple tense we are having here. So according to the rule, when we are having present or future tense in the reporting verb, then the tense of the reported speech, that tense we don't need to change. So let's see how we have to convert this direct sentence into indirect sentence. We are writing he will say that. This thing we have discussed earlier in the previous video, that we have to use one conjunction. So we are using that here, and we are writing the same tense, Shashi was never late, and we are writing the same sentence here, that Shashi was never late. So the sentence of indirect speech that we are having here, it will be, he will say that Shashi was never late. So why we are not doing any changes of the tense here, why we are just repeating the same helping verb, the same main verb? Why? Because here in the part of reporting verb we are having future tense. So if we are having any future or any present tense here, then we don't do any changes in the tense. This is the first rule. So first of all, we have to observe the part of the reporting verb, and we have to observe that what tense is there. अगर वहाँ पे past tense का use किया गया है, then only we have to do the changes of the tense. Okay, but in this example we are having future tense, and this is the reason we are not doing any changes in the tense. We are just writing the same sentence here. We are just adding one conjunction here, that is that. Clear? Next, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense of the verb in the reported speech is changed into the corresponding past tense as follow. So एक चीज़ हमें क्लियर हो गई है कि अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब प्रेजेंट में है या फिर फ्यूचर में है, तब हमें टेंस का चेंज करना ही नहीं है. इट मीन्स हमें टेंस का चेंज सिर्फ कब करना है, when the reporting verb is in the past tense. So the same rule we are having here. So one more time I am reading this, so listen very carefully. According to the rule, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, then only we have to do the changes, and then the tense of the verb that is there in the reported speech, that is changed. And how we have to do the changes? So yes, we have to change the tense in the corresponding past tense. It means जितने भी present tense हमें दिए गए हैं, so हमें उसी present को past में convert करना है. How? So let's read how. The first, present simple is changed into past simple. So हमें present simple अगर given है, तो हमें present simple को past simple में change करना है. It means जो form है वो simple ही रहेगा, हमें सिर्फ present को past में convert करना है. So जो भी हमें tense दिया गया है, we have to change the same tense in the past form. Okay. Second one is present continuous is changed into past continuous. Again, if we are having present continuous, then we have to change present continuous into past continuous. But just remember, just be very careful when we are doing these changes, only and only when the reporting verb is in the past tense. If the reporting verb is in the present or future, then we don't do these changes in the reported speech. Okay, ये changes हम सिर्फ तभी करते हैं जब reporting verb past tense में है. Clear? Next, present perfect is changed into past perfect. Similarly, we are doing the changes. If we are having present perfect, then we have to convert present perfect into past perfect. Next one, present perfect continuous is changed into past perfect continuous. So similarly, we are doing the changes. If we are having present perfect continuous, then we have to convert this tense into past perfect continuous. So again, I am repeating this thing that yes, you have to be very careful regarding the rules of the tenses, because हम tenses जो topic है वो हम बहुत डिटेल में कर चुके हैं. So in this topic also जो tense का knowledge है वो बहुत काम आने वाला है. Without that knowledge, without the ability to recognize the tenses, you won't be able to convert direct into indirect speech, because हमें tense को change करना है यहाँ पे. So you have to read the sentence, you have to observe that what tense is there, and then you have to be careful about the helping verb and main verb of all the tenses. Then only you will be able to do the proper changes on the tense. Okay. Next is past simple is changed into past perfect. So जो चार present tense है उनको तो हमने क्या करा है, उन्हीं के past tense में convert कर दिया. Right. Now the next condition is if we are having past simple. So past simple already past में है, so इसको हम क्या करेंगे. So if we are having past simple, then we have to change it into past perfect. Okay. So yes, you have to learn all these rules. Next one, past continuous is changed into past perfect continuous. So yes, if you are having past continuous, then you have to change it because it's already in the past form. So yes, past continuous it is also changed, but how? It is changed into past perfect continuous. Next is past perfect, and past perfect continuous remain unchanged. So we are having here two tenses. They are past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tenses. So these two are the tenses that they remain unchanged. We don't do any changes if we are having these two tenses in our direct speech. Okay. Next is modal auxiliaries will be changed in their past forms. So yes, हमने modal topic भी बहुत डिटेल में किया है. We all know that we are having certain modal auxiliaries. So if we are having a sentence in direct speech in which we are having any modal, so when we are converting that sentence into indirect, so we have to convert the modal in the past form. How? So we have discussed this thing already, that what is the past form of can? We all know it is could. Right? What is the past form of may? It is might. And similarly, what is the past form of will? Yes, it is would. And what is the past form of shall? It is should. So if we are having any modal auxiliary in the direct speech, so we have to convert the modal in their past form. So if you are having can, just convert it into could. May, it will be converted into might. Will, it will be changed into would. And shall, it would be changed into should. So all the present form, they will be converted in their past forms, like the changes that we have discussed in the tenses. So the same rule is applicable in the modal auxiliaries also. All the modal auxiliaries, they will be converted in their corresponding past forms, or we can say in their respective past forms. Okay. Now we are having some exceptions to the above rule. So till now what we have discussed, I am repeating, I am summarizing all the things one more time. So students, we have discussed, this thing is very much clear here, that we have to do changes in the tense. How? The first rule is that we have to observe the tense that is given in the reporting verb. If we are having present or future tense, then no need to change the tense in the reported speech. We have to write the same tense, right? But only and only if we are having past tense in the reporting verb, then we have to do changes in the tense. How? First of all, we are having 4 present tense, so just convert those present tense in their respective past tenses, right? But we are having 2 past tenses also that we have discussed, so we have to convert those 2 past tenses also according to the rule that we have discussed. Now if we are having modal auxiliaries, so we have to change change, convert to modal auxiliaries in also in their past forms. But yes, some exceptions we are having here. अगर ये exceptions हमें मिलते हैं, so what we have to do? So let's read these exceptions. Let's read the next rule. So let's see. If the reported speech expresses universal truth or habitual fact, the verb does not change according to the tense of the reporting verb. So this is the first exception that we are having here. And students, yes, I am repeating this thing. You have to learn all these rules, because अगर ये सारे rules आपके mind में बिल्कुल clear होंगे, then only you will be able to do all the questions that are related with this topic, that is narration, or we can say डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. तो जितने भी रूल्स हैं आपको बहुत क्लोजली ऑब्जर्व करने हैं, बहुत अच्छे से आपको क्लियर करने हैं अपने माइंड में. कोई डाउट, कोई कंफ्यूजन बिल्कुल भी नहीं रखना है. ओके, सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट रूल ऑफ द एक्सेप्शन. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस रूल, एक रूल तो हमने क्या पढ़ा है, हमें टेंस कब नहीं चेंज करना. द फर्स्ट रूल वॉज व्हेन द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब वॉज इन प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर, तब हमें चेंज नहीं करना. बट इफ द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज इन द पास्ट टेंस, देन ऑल्सो वी डोंट do the changes in the tense if we are having any such conditions. So these are the exceptions. The first exception that we are having here is if the reported verb in that sentence, if we are having any universal truth. So what is universal truth? Universal truth is a sentence that is always truth in all the time and everywhere. It's a true statement. Like if I am saying that the sun rises in the east, so yes, it's a universal truth and it's a universally correct सेंटेंस, और ये सभी टाइम में करेक्ट रहने वाला है. पूरे वर्ल्ड में, पूरे यूनिवर्स में ये करेक्ट सेंटेंस और हमेशा करेक्ट रहेगा. ओके, सो इफ वी आर हैविंग सच सेंटेंस दैट आर यूनिवर्सली ट्रूथ सेंटेंस, और इफ वी आर हैविंग सम हैबिचुअल फैक्ट, देन ऑल्सो वी डोंट चेंज द टेंस, देन ऑल्सो वी डोंट चेंज द वर्ब दैट इज देयर इन द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. दिस इज द फर्स्ट एक्सेप्शन. ओके, let's see the example that we are having here. The first sentence is the teacher said God is everywhere. So observe the sentence very carefully, student. First of all, we are having this knowledge that this is direct speech, and this part, the teacher said, this part is known as reporting verb. God is everywhere, this part is known as reported verb, or we can say reported speech. Okay, so now in this part we are having said, that is the second form, or we can say we are having past tense. So अब तक जो हमने रूल पढ़ा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग अगर हमें रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब में पास्ट टेंस दिया है, देन हमें टेंस का चेंज करना है. और कैसे करना है, हमें प्रेजेंट को पास्ट में चेंज करना है. बट हियर वी वॉन्ट डू इन द चेंज इन द टेंस. वाई वी वॉन्ट टू द चेंज? बिकॉज जस्ट रीड द sentence one more time of the reported speech. The sentence is God is everywhere. So this sentence is known as universal truth, because yes, it's a universally truth statement that God is everywhere. So if we are having such sentence in which we are having any universal truth or any habitual fact, then we don't do the changes in the tense, and this is the reason our answer is the teacher said. We are just adding one conjunction. Why? Because we are removing these commas. So now we actually need one conjunction, so we are adding that, and after that we are just repeating the line that we are having here, God is everywhere, and we are repeating the same thing. We are not doing in the changes of the tense. Why? Because the reason is because we are having one universal truth here. So the answer will be the teacher said that God is everywhere. Clear? One more example. I said 2 and 2 make 4. So in this sentence also, this is a reporting verb and we are having said, that is a past tense, but again we are not doing any changes in the tense. Why? Because in this sentence also we are having universal truth. 2 and 2 make 4. Yes, it's a universally correct sentence, and this is the reason we are just adding one conjunction and we are repeating the same sentence here without doing any changes in the tense. Clear? So this was the first rule. This was the first exception. If we are having any habitual fact or universal truth, then also we don't do any changes in the tense. Clear? Next, we are having more examples. She said, I am an early bird. So observe the sentence, I am an early bird. Early bird means a person who is having the habit to wake up in the early morning. So in this sentence also we are talking about the habitual fact, and this is the reason we are not doing any changes in the tense. We are writing the same tense here. We are just adding one conjunction, that is that, and the sentence will be, she said that she is an early bird. Yes, the other changes we are doing, we are changing the pronoun, right? So here in this sentence we are having I. So for I we were using am, but now we have converted I into she, and this is the reason for she we are using is. But basically we are having the same tense, same present tense, right? और ये pronoun के change हमने क्यों किए हैं, कैसे किए हैं, that we will discuss further, but right now we are discussing only about the tense. Okay, so just focus on that. We will discuss this pronoun changes also. So right now just to focus that we are not doing any changes in the tense. The same present tense we are using here because we are having one habitual fact in the sentence. Okay. Next example, she said, Anju is a talkative girl. So here also we are talking about the habit of this girl, that is Anju, and we are talking about the habitual fact, and this is the reason again we are not doing any changes in the tense. We are just adding one conjunction here, and the sentence will be, she said that Anju is a talkative girl. So in all these examples, yes, we were having past tense here in the reporting verb, but then also we are not doing any changes in the reported speech, or we can say in the tense of the reported speech. Why? Because we were having either habitual fact or universal truth. Okay. Next rule, past simple remains unchanged when if the reported speech states a past historical fact. Again, one exception we are having here. According to this rule, if we are having past simple tense in the reported speech, so then also we don't need to change past simple tense. Why? If we are having this condition, so what is the condition? If in the reported speech we are having some historical fact, then also we don't change the tense. How? Let's see the example. Example is, he said India became free on 15th August 1947. So yes, it's a historical fact that we are having here, and here we are having past simple tense. So according to the rules जो हमने पढ़े हैं टेंस के, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हमें पास्ट सिंपल को कन्वर्ट करना होता है किसमें? पास्ट परफेक्ट में. बट हियर वी आर नॉट चेंजिंग द टेंस इन द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. व्हाई? बिकॉज we are having one historical fact here. This is the reason we have to write the same sentence, or we can say we have to use the same tense here in the indirect speech, and the sentence will be, he said that. We are using one conjunction, and after that we are writing the same tense. India became free on 15th August 1947. So yes, अगर कोई historical fact दिया गया है, then also we don't convert past simple into past perfect. Okay. Next rule, if the reported speech states two actions that take place at the same time, the past simple or continuous tense is in it not changed. So again, one exception we are having. According to this rule, if we are having two actions, okay, and both the actions were going on at the same time, and this is the rule, this is the thing that we have discussed in a very detailed manner when we were discussing the topic of tenses. Okay, तब हमने बहुत सारे सेंटेंस देखे थे इस तरह के जिनमें दो एक्शन थे, दो वर्ब थी, एंड बोथ द एक्शंस वर गोइंग ऑन एट द सेम टाइम, और हमने कॉम्बो पढ़े थे कि कौन कौन से टेंस के कॉम्बो से हम ऐसे सेंटेंस बना सकते हैं. राइट, आई एम श्योर आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आया है. यू ऑल आर एबल टू रिकॉल ऑल द रूल्स हियर. ओके, सो इफ वी आर हैविंग such sentence, or we can say such tense, and we are having past simple or past continuous, then also we don't do any changes in the tense. How? Let's see the examples. He said Mohan was reading a novel while Sohan was playing cards. So this is direct speech. This is a reporting verb, and in the reporting verb we are having past tense. Okay, and this is a reported verb, but still we are not doing any changes in the tense. Why? Because according to the rule that we have discussed, we are having two actions. The first action was read a novel, second action was to play cards, and because of this thing that we are having two actions, we are not changing the tense, and the answer will be, he said that Mohan was reading a novel while Sohan was playing cards. Okay. More examples. He said the students were making a noise when the teacher entered the room. Again we are having two actions here. In the first action we are having past continuous tense, and in the second action we are having past simple tense. But again according to the rule, we are just following the rule, and this is the reason we are not doing any changes in the tense. And the example will be, he said that the students were making a noise when the teacher entered the room. Okay. Next rule. If the reported speech states an improbable, that is known as hypothetical condition, then also the past simple tense remains unchanged. Another exception that we are having here. So if we are having any improbable condition, or we can say hypothetical condition, so yes, all the different kinds of condition, or we can say conditional sentence भी हमने बहुत डिटेल में हम ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं. So if we are having any conditional sentence, or we can say any improbable condition, that is also known as hypothetical condition, then also we don't do any changes in the tense. How? Let's see the examples. Example is, he said to me, if you were present there, you would weep. So we are having one condition because our sentence is having two clauses. This is condition clause, if you were present there. This is result clause. Okay, so we have discussed these sentences already in a very detailed manner. We all know condition sentence. So now we are having hypothetical condition, or we can say improbable condition, and this is the reason we are not doing any changes in the tense here. And the sentence will be, he told me that if I were present there, I should weep. Okay. Next example, he said, if I were a king, I would build another Taj Mahal. Again we are having one condition. We are having if, we are having one condition clause, that is if I were a king. We are having result clause, that is I would build another Taj Mahal. So if we are having such hypothetical conditions, then also we don't do changes in the tense. Yes, we are having past tense here in the reporting verb, but still we are not doing any changes because we are having hypothetical condition sentence, and this is the reason we are not doing any changes in the tense. And the sentence that we are having here is, he said that if he were a king, he would build another Taj Mahal. Okay. Next rule. If reporting verb is in present or future, like say, says, shall say, will say, then no change in the tense of reported verb. So this thing we have done already, that if we are having present or future tense, तब हम कोई भी changes नहीं करते हैं. Okay, अगर past tense है reporting verb में, then only we have to do all the changes. So same thing we are having here. So let's see the example. She says to her friends, I am taking part in this drama. So this is the reporting verb, and we are having says to. So students, यहाँ आपको tense की knowledge actual में काम आने वाली है, because आपको सबसे पहले tense observe करना है. Yes, we are having says. Says means this is present simple tense. So if we are having present simple tense here in this reporting verb, then obviously we don't do any changes in the tense of the reported verb. So yes, we are just converting says to tells, and we are adding one conjunction, that is that, and we are not doing any changes in the tense. हम सब am को is में convert कर रहे हैं. Why? Because here we were having I, so for I we were having am, but when we are converting I into she, why we are converting, that we will discuss when we will discuss the changes of the pronoun. But right now just focus on the tense. So when we are having she, so we are using is because of she, and the sentence will be, she tells her friend that she is taking part in this drama. Okay. So now this is all about the changes in the tenses. So we have to convert all the present tense into past tense. Past tense, yes, two past tense ऐसे हैं जो कि हमें past में ही convert करने होते हैं. And after that we have discussed some of the exceptions. अगर इस तरह के exceptions की condition हमें दी है, then also we don't do any changes in the tense. So yes, read all the rules very carefully, learn all the rules and practice very hard. Next we are having sentences with must, can and needn't. So we are having some particular sentence here in this segment. Just read all the rules with me. So let's see. In ordinary speech, must has three possible meanings. So if in a sentence we are having must, so basically must is having three different types of meanings. Can and needn't sometimes behave in a similar way. So if in the sentence of a direct speech we are having any of these words, then how we have to convert, what changes we have to do, that we are discussing here. So let's see. Sometimes must shows necessity or compulsion at the moment of speaking. It is then a case of true present and is changed into past perfect when reported. So when we were discussing model topic, then we have discussed this word must in a very detailed manner. We all know that must actually shows compulsion, right? Necessity. So if we are having this meaning of compulsion or necessity in a sentence, then we have to change it in the past perfect. How? Let's see the example. I said to my friend, I must go now. So first of all we are having past tense here in the reporting verb. It means हमें यहाँ पे tense को change करना है. कहाँ? Reported verb में. And in the reported verb we are having must here. So how we are doing the changes? Let's see the sentence. First of all said to को हमने कर दिया है change told में. I told my friend. After that we are removing the commas and we are adding one conjunction, that is that. Now we are converting must into had to, and after that we are writing go and now is converted into then. Yes, we will read these changes also, that why we are converting now into then, but right now just focus on the conversion of must. So we are converting must into had to, and the complete sentence will be I told my friend that I had to go then. Okay, next is he said to me, you needn't go. So first of all said to is changed into told. We are when we are removing the commas, then we have to add one conjunction, and now needn't के place पे हम क्या लिख रहे हैं? Did not have. Okay, and to के बाद में go, and the complete sentence will be he told me that I did not have to go. So these are the rules that you have to learn कि अगर must है, needn't है, ये sentence में आ रहा है, so हमें कैसे इन्हें चेंज करना होगा, कैसे हमें कन्वर्ट करना होगा, कौन सी वर्ब से, कौन सी ऑक्सिलरी से हमें इन्हें कन्वर्ट करना है. ओके, नेक्स्ट रूल. Sometimes must indicates necessity or compulsion in future as a substitute for shall have to. So yes, this is another meaning of must when it is showing compulsion but in the future time. This is like future tense and must is to be changed into would have to. So if we are having this kind of meaning, then must is changed into would have to. Okay, so according to the meaning of the must we have to do the changes. Previous example was when must was showing compulsion, तो हमने must को past perfect के according change किया था. But when must is showing compulsion in the future tense, then we have to convert it into would have to. How? Let's see the example. Example is I said to my father, I must leave for Delhi next week. So in this sentence we are having must and we are having future time. It means we are showing compulsion, but that compulsion is related with future time. So yes, if we are having this kind of meaning, then we have to convert must in would have to. And the example will be I told my father that I would have to leave for Delhi next week. Right? So according to the use of must, according to the meaning of the must, we have to do the changes. In this sentence, must was used with future time. It was showing the compulsion, yes, but for the future time. And this is the reason we are converting must into would have to. Okay? Next example, he said to his teacher, I needn't go to Delhi next week. So in this sentence we are having need not. So let's see the changes that we are doing here. We are replacing needn't to would not have to, and the complete sentence will be, he told his father, he told his teacher that he would not have to go to Delhi next week. Next rule, sometimes must indicates permanent ruling or prohibition. So this is the third use, or we can say third meaning of must, when it is used to show prohibition. So in such cases must remains unchanged. If we are having this kind of meaning, then we don't do any change in a must. So let's see the example of this rule. The master said to the servant, you must be punctual. So this is something that is a permanent thing, okay, because जो मास्टर की एक्सपेक्टेशंस अपने सर्वेंट से कि वो पंचुअल रहे, सो दिस इज समथिंग अ परमानेंट एक्सपेक्टेशन. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ मीनिंग वी आर हैविंग हियर, एंड दिस इज द रीजन वी आर नॉट डूइंग एनी चेंजेस इन द मस्ट, एंड द आंसर विल बी द मास्टर टोल्ड द सर्वेंट दैट ही मस्ट बी पंचुअल. ओके. Next example, you must not play with nice children, said the mother. So in this sentence also mother is saying this thing. So this is something a permanent prohibition, because एक mother कभी भी allow नहीं करेंगी kids को to play with the knives or any sharp objects, and this is the reason we are not doing any changes in the must, and the answer will be the mother told her children that they must not play with knives. Okay, so we are having three different meanings of must, and according to the meaning we have to do changes in the in this word, that is must. Okay, first we have to observe the meaning, what meaning this word must is presenting in the sentence, and according to that we have to do the changes. So now let's see the rules that we have discussed already, and now let's see the examples of those rules. Okay, so let's see direct speech into indirect speech हमें कैसे convert करना है. हमने tenses के rules already हम पढ़ चुके हैं, and now we are having the examples. Okay, so let's see the first one, that is present simple tense. So yes, all the present tenses they have to be changed in their respective past tense. So when we are having present simple, so this will be converted into past simple. One example we are having here, he said Mohan writes a letter. Writes, this is present simple, and students, one more time I am repeating this thing, you have to be very careful regarding the rules of the tenses. Tense जो topic है वो आपको बहुत अच्छे से करना है, because that topic is very very useful in so many other topics. Okay, active passive में भी आपको यूज आएगा, डायरेक्ट डायरेक्ट में भी आपको वो बहुत ज़्यादा यूज आने वाला है. So we have to observe that we are having present simple tense here. So according to the rule, present simple, it will be converted into past simple. How? Let's see. We are having past tense here in the reporting verb. So we are writing same words. He said, one conjunction, that Mohan writes की जगह we are writing wrote, that is second form. Okay, so answer will be he said that Mohan wrote a letter. Okay. Next we are having present continuous. So yes, it will be converted into past continuous. Example, he said to me, I am reading a book. So we are having am plus ing, this is present continuous. So we have to convert it into past continuous. Past continuous means was, were, and first form plus ing. So let's see, he told me that he was reading a book. Right. Next is present perfect. So yes, present perfect is to be converted into past perfect. Let's see the example. She said to me, I have written a letter. So we are having have plus third form, this is present perfect, and we have to convert it into past perfect, that is had plus third form. So the answer will be, she told me that she had written a letter. Next is present perfect continuous tense. So yes, if we are having present perfect continuous tense, so it will be converted into past perfect continuous tense. Let's see, I said to him, she has been sleeping since 10 a.m. So we are having has been plus first form plus ing. So yes, this is present perfect continuous, and we have to convert it into past perfect continuous. So the answer will be, I told him that she had been sleeping since 10 p.m. Next is past simple. So right now we have discussed, we have seen the example of all the 4 present tenses, and we have to convert those 4 present tenses into their respective past tenses. Now we are having past simple tense. So let's see. He said to us, the police didn't arrest the thief. So we are having did as a helping verb. So this is past simple, and past simple we have to convert it into past perfect. Let's see how. We are writing, he told us that the police had not arrested the thief. So past perfect means had plus third form. Okay, and students, I am sure that you all are observing all the changes that we are doing, right? So first of all, said to, it is converted into told. Inverted commas ke place pe, you know, we are adding one conjunction, and then we are doing the changes in the tense. Okay, next is past continuous. So it is already in the past form, but it is also changed in past perfect continuous. Let's see. I said to Anil, girls were singing a song. So we are having past continuous, and we have to convert it into past perfect continuous. So our answer will be, I told Anil that girls had been singing a song. Okay. नेक्स्ट इज फ्यूचर सिंपल. सो बेसिकली फ्यूचर सिंपल के टेंस को हम चेंज नहीं कर पाते हैं. हम सिर्फ क्या करते हैं, हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था, इफ वी आर हैविंग विल और शैल. ओके, सो वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू वुड एंड शुड. सो सेम रूल्स आर एप्लीकेबल हियर. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट रूल वी आर चेंजिंग द हेल्पिंग वर्ब. सो लेट्स सी. Ravi said to me, I shall sing a song. So we are having shall here. It will be converted into should. But when we are converting I into he, so in the place of should we will write would, and the answer will be, Ravi told me that he would sing a song. The same rule is applicable here in future continuous. We are having will, so it will be converted into would. The example we are reading, she said Sudhir will be reading a book, and the answer will be, she said that Sudhir would be reading a book. Okay, so shall and will, it will be converted into should and would. Next is, I shall have written a letter, he said. Again we are having shall, so it will be converted into should or would. Okay, according to the we can say the subject that we are having. Next is future perfect continuous. Same rule is applicable here. We are having shall have been, so we are converting it into would have been. Okay, sentence we are reading, she said I shall have been writing a letter for 10 minutes, and the answer will be, she said that she would have been writing a letter for 10 minutes. Next we are having model. So yes, we have discussed about models also, that if we are having any model then how we have to convert. So yes, models जो है उनको भी हमें उन्हीं के respective past form में convert करना है. Let's see the example. Ashok said to Raman, you can speak English. So here we are writing, we are having can. So can, it will be converted into could, and the answer will be, Ashok told Raman that he could speak English. Next is, he said to you, you may go out. So we are having may, so may, it will be converted into might, and the sentence will be, he told you that you might go out. Okay, so students, in today's video we have discussed all the changes related with tenses that we have to do. We have read the changes, we have seen so many examples, and yes, we have discussed all the exceptions as well. Okay, so I am sure that all these rules are clear to you all, and in the next video we will continue with our other rules. Okay, so just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.